Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric. I just want to say I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with you guys to really share Danita and my love story, but hopefully you guys will be touched and blessed by what we're going to share. So here we go. I'm going to be asking questions. First of all, God is love. If you don't get that, you might as well get me to stop talking, because I'm going to base everything that I know on God's love. And I'm going to twist that question into defining what love is. I saw a cool video, and the video shows or breaks down what love is. Love is three things. Love is, and these are Hebrew words, love is raya, ahava, and dod. And what raya is the kind of love that is, oh, I'm attracted to this person. They're as in not like attractive, but hey, we click. We really are tight, and we seem to have great chemistry. And then that's one aspect of love. The second aspect of love is ahava. Ahava is that longing for someone. You know, when you first, I don't know about you, but when you first fall in love with somebody, you can't stop thinking about them. They're always on your mind. That's ahava, this connection. And then the third stage, because they go in stages, the third stage is dod, which is the intimate level of love. And when people ask me what love is, it's really following those stages, not just jumping to dod, which is the intimate stage. God really has it where we progress, and so that if we are tested on each level, so that we earn that love. When I first met Danita Rose, it was actually back in 1988. I was at Angeles City Clark Air Force Base, and she was there as well. She wasn't in the show business yet. And what happened was, I was her younger brother's best friend. Still am. So we used to go skateboarding and hang out. And all of a sudden, I saw her. And she was my childhood crush, actually. She didn't know it, but her brother did. Fast forward, because I didn't get to see her again for 10 years. Mount Pinatubo separated us, and we evacuated. She stayed back. She became a celebrity. I went to college, etc., worked in San Francisco. And then I met up with her brother again, Paul. Paul was actually at a Starbucks, and we became best friends again. After not seeing him for 8 years, we coincidentally saw each other at Starbucks. Became best friends again. He said, hey, one night, December 22nd, 2000, my sister is in town, why don't we hang out? I said, okay, cool. We went to a restaurant outside in the front, and I said, hi, Paul. And I said, hi, Susan. I thought Danita was Susan. She goes, I'm not Susan, I'm Danita. And I was like, wow, you're shorter now. And she later tells me, wow, you got more handsome. She was thinking. So we hung out, had a great time, great chemistry, the raya, and but that was it. 6 months fast forward, I decided to visit the Philippines because she said I needed a break, and that's when we really had a great connection in terms of really I can't stop thinking about her. Had a great time. I wasn't in love, but I really just enjoyed her company. That summer, I knew hanging out with Danita was great. I was not infatuated with her, but I really wanted to hang out with her again. So that summer, we hung out in the Philippines, took a break from work in San Francisco, and being the not bad guy that I was, I made sure, guys, that I didn't hang out with her alone. Okay, that's rule number one. Was always with her brother. My boss was also hanging out with us from San Francisco, and we were always in groups. And I wasn't even Christian, but I was able to know the rules of accountability. So you don't have to be Christian to know that if you're alone, you might become a bad guy and spoil, what you should be waiting for. So yeah, I went ahead and said, let's just be friends. And so she and I agreed. But in order for us to really progress with the relationship, one of us had to move. And Danita being in showbiz, and my job being a designer, all digital and online, I was able to move. So I sacrificed everything, guys. I left my work, I left my lifestyle to go to Singapore to be with Danita. Long distance doesn't really work, guys. If you were to grow together spiritually, if you're to grow together, it makes sense to grow in the same area. So long distance, watch out for that. This is how it works. Looking back, it was right for me to chase Danita. Okay, chase. The girl doesn't do the chasing, the guy does the chasing. Because women are supposed to protect themselves. You ladies are royalty, okay? You ladies we've got to earn your love, okay? So the guys, sorry, that's what I had to do. There was a point where I felt, wow, if I chase her or if I court her, there's a possibility that I might get rejected. And not only could I be rejected, I could be rejected in front of the whole world. And this guy ends up not being with Danita. That would be the worst thing. But I knew I had faith that I had to suck it up, be a man, and be myself. As long as I was myself and be held accountable with the right people around me, it was going to work out. And I did. I was able to have the right people around us all the time, from deciding to be together all the way till marriage. And that's what made our marriage how deep and romantic and tight and trusting and faithful. That all comes to play because of our discipline for me to chase her, but without grabbing the catch, so to speak. I was contemplating whether or not to take it to the next level. Is this the woman really the one? I mean, I had all the feelings and I couldn't stop thinking about her and we clicked, but how did I know she was the one? Well, I got a strong word, plus I was able to have advice from her pastor in Singapore. He says, if you do not make anything out of this relationship, end it, bro. Because if you're going to go ahead and fill her heart and ideas with romance and this and that, and there's no end result, then this is not going to be a good thing, because you're leading her on. And I thought about that, and I was like, I don't want to lead her on. I've always had relationships that weren't going to end in marriage. This was a serious confrontation. What was I going to do? So that helped out a lot in making my decisions to move, as well as ask her to marry me. And I asked her to marry me on December 27th, 2001.